CBS Radio presents The Couple Next Door, written by Peg Lynch and starring Peg Lynch and Ethel Bunce.
It's nice to have a garden, but sometimes I wonder if all the weeding is worth it. My back aches, my knees.
Certainly it's worth it, for heaven's sake. Look at the money we save having our own fresh vegetables. Only cost us about $2 an onion. I tell you, though, there's nothing like homegrown tomatoes.
Mommy, if you see a snake, will you yell at me?
Well, if I see a snake, I will certainly yell, and I expect you'll hear me.
What I mean is, if you see one, I want it.
You want it? Oh, don't be silly.
I do. I promised Jeffrey Biter that I'd look for something.
Oh, you did? Well, if Jeff wants some snakes, you let him look for his own.
He has been looking, and he can't find any.
Well, that's too bad. Now, Betsy, don't walk across the garden like that. What have I told you?
To walk between the rows.
All right, then walk between the rows now.
Daddy, if you see a snake, can I have it?
Yeah? Oh, what, a snake? Oh, sure, I suppose.
What do you mean, oh, sure?
Well, look, little garter snakes are perfectly harmless.
Jeffrey gave me a cage to put the snake in if I find one. Then I'm going to keep it and take care of it for him.
Oh, you are. Listen, if he wants snakes, he can keep them and take care of them himself.
No, he can't, Mommy. Mrs. Biter doesn't like snakes.
Well, Mrs. Piper doesn't like snakes either.
Oh, Mommy, why? They're so cute.
Oh, they're so cute. We have had enough talk about snakes. Oh, dear. Well, I'm thirsty and hot, and I'm going in the house and get some lemonade. Anybody else want any?
Lemonade? Oh, sure, I could use some.
Me too, please.
All right. I'll bring the pitcher out and some glasses.
Daddy, will you help me look for a snake?
Well, now, honey, you heard your mother.
Well, aren't you the head of the house?
Yes, by golly. If we see a snake, you can keep it, and I will speak to your mother.
Don't be a forest firebug. This time of the year, when millions seek shade and pleasure in America's woodlands, it's worse than poor gratitude to burn down nature's homegrown towers of beauty. Remember, a careless match, cigarette butter campfire can do more than destroy valuable timber acreage. It can lay waste to private property, wipe out homes, animal life, and human life as well. And when it's acknowledged that 9 forest fires in 10 are the work of the careless, forest fires must be regarded as a national disgrace. Remember never to leave a campfire until you've drowned it in water, turned it over, and drowned it again. Planning a drive through or near the woods? One cigarette butt thrown from the window of your car can lay waste to what nature took hundreds of years to build. CBS Radio and its affiliated stations offer this reminder. When fire saps America's natural wealth, our nation is worth that much less in the marketplace of the world. Don't burn out our great heritage. Take every precaution in or near the woods.
Oh, boy, that lemonade tasted good.
Want more?
Oh, no, not right now, thanks. Better keep on with the weeding before it's dark.
Betsy, remember this poison ivy over there by that stone wall?
She's looking for snakes.
Oh, honestly. Elinor told me that Jeffrey had gotten this passionate interest in snakes, and now Betsy seems to have a passionate interest in Jeffrey.
Oh, really? What happened to Johnny Elwyn? Did he lose out?
Oh, yeah, she's through with Johnny Elwyn. Everything is Jeffrey now. And the idea of him giving her a cage to keep a snake in and asking her to look for them for him, really,
No. If she finds one, I said she could keep it. What? I said she could keep it. And frankly, I think it's wrong of you to take the attitude you do. Betsy has always had this tremendous interest in all kinds of animals.
Oh, yes, I know. In fact, who knows better than I?
Well?
You're gone most of the time, dear, but if you were faced with some of the things that she has brought into the house...
All right, but it's an interest that should be encouraged. And for her own mother to act squeamish about...
Dear, I don't like snakes. I'm scared of them.
Well, she isn't. Well, what do you want to do? Make her scared of them?
Well, I think she should have a healthy respect for them. She sees anything she likes, she just grabs it.
Look, Contrary to what most people think, only a very small percentage of snakes are poisonous. And actually, I don't think there are any particularly poisonous snakes in this area anyhow.
What do you mean particularly poisonous? If a snake is just a little bit poisonous, that's enough for me.
Look, sweetheart, you have to learn which snakes are poisonous and which ones are not. And that's what this Jeffrey is teaching Betsy, which I think is a darn good thing.
Well, yes, I suppose.
And it wouldn't do you any harm to learn them either, because, well, there are snakes around here with all the stones and rocks and...
Yes, I know. I've seen them.
And she's got her heart set on finding one, so if she does, I think it behooves you not to make any fuss. Now, really, don't you? Okay?
Well, I will try. I suppose, since we live sort of in the country, that it is good that she learns about them. But now, if you don't mind, I'd just as soon not talk about them anymore. I keep thinking I see one every 2 minutes.
Okay. Hey, your rock garden's coming along nicely.
Yes, isn't it? I still got this part over here to weed, and then I think I'll call it a day.
Yeah, well, I think I'll keep on over here. I better tie up these tomato plants a little better, I guess. No, I can't bend down too much.
It was a terrible sunburn you got yesterday, dear. It really was.
It'll turn into a nice tan if I don't peel too much. I think that... What's the matter? Huh? What? What's the matter with you?
Tried to make a decision.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, I know I'm going to regret this.
Regret what?
Betsy! Tell Betsy that... Here's a snake!
A snake? Oh, Betsy! Betsy, come here, dear. Mommy found a snake.
Oh,
Careful. Now, don't move. You just scare him.
I couldn't move if I wanted to.
Well, where is he? Where is he?
Right there. Right over there.
Oh.
Where is it?
Now, honey, go get your cage. Hurry up. Run and get your cage. Hurry up now. The cage that Jeffrey gave you to put him in. Hurry up.
What kind is it? Doesn't look like a garter snake.
No, I don't think it is. He's too big. Boy, he is a whopper, isn't he?
Must be 4 feet long.
Oh, no, honey, don't be silly. 2 feet at the most.
Think it's a rattlesnake?
Oh, honey, no. It is not a rattlesnake. That much I know.
Look at him. His cheeks are puffing up. It must be a cobra.
Oh, honey, it's not a cobra. What is the matter with you? Stand still. Now, just stand still.
How are you going to put him in a cage? How are you going to put him in a cage? Oh, let's forget it. Let's just forget it, please.
Cut it out.
Scare him out.
Now, look, you know what I told you? Wait a minute. Let me get a stick. Now, I need a forked stick so I can pin him down.
Oh, there comes...
Where is he, Daddy? Where is he?
All right, now, right there. He's right there. Now, stand back. Stand back. Now, don't scare him. Here, let Daddy get him for you. I've got to find a forked stick, and then I can...
Oh, isn't he darling? You don't need a stick, Daddy. I'll get him.
Don't you dare touch him. Don't you dare touch him.
Betsy?
It's all right, Daddy. It's a hog-nosed snake. They never bite. They just make a big fuss, and then they play dead.
Oh, well...
See? Look at him. He's playing dead. Then you just pick them up.
Don't you dare let her touch that snake.
Betsy, are you sure that's a hog-nosed snake?
Oh, yes, Daddy. A friend of Jeffrey has 2 of them. Will you hold the cage open, Daddy?
Well, but, look here. I don't...
Just
honey...
hold the cage open, Daddy, and then close it when I drop him in.
Don't you let her pick it up.
Oh, Mommy. Yeah. Gee, look how big he is, Daddy, when I hold him up.
Put him in the cage. Hurry up. Put him in...
Gee, I'm going to call Jeffrey right up and tell him that I got a hog nose for him. Oh, thank you, Mommy.
You leave that cage outside the back door. Now, don't you dare take it in the house. Do you hear me? Idea of letting her pick him up when you weren't sure what kind it was. Dear, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a little, There you go. You got to give her credit, huh? She's got courage, hasn't she?
Courage? She wasn't scared at all. I'm the one who had courage, just standing here watching her.
Yeah, me too, frankly.
Honestly. Well, I'm going in the house. Betsy's bedtime, and anyhow, I've had enough excitement for one day.
Well, you know something? I'm pretty proud of my kid.
Well, Betsy, it is bedtime. Oh, did you call Jeffrey?
He wasn't home. He's playing baseball, but I told his mother.
No.
What's that you're reading?
I was just looking it up in the snake book Jeffrey gave me. I wanted to make sure it was a hog-nosed snake.
Oh, well, that's a good idea.
It seems to me a better idea is to look it up before you pick up the snake. Well, is it?
Yes, here it is, see?
Let's see.
Let's say, hog-nosed snake is unique and amusing. Amusing?
Yes, because it plays dead.
It's a harmless snake, sometimes called a puff adder. There, you see, remember? It puffed up. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember, dear, yes. Now, I have just really had enough talk about snakes. You are going to bed, young lady. Look at the time. Look at the time.
Oh, I have to give it something to eat first, Mommy. I do. Jeffrey said if you don't feed them, they die.
Oh. Well, what does it eat?
Toads. Oh, Mommy, please let me find a toad before I go to bed. Please, he'll die.
I'll give you 10 minutes to track down a toad. That is all. 10 minutes.
All right. Come on, Betsy. I'll help.
10 minutes.
We'll return to the couple next door in just a moment. Now, don't say we didn't warn you. We certainly did. Right here on this very program yesterday, I sounded off about it myself. I said that last night, 3 great new comedy shows were going to join the CBS Radio Network family of fine entertainment. I even went so far as to name them. I said, and I quote, Andy Griffith, Burns and Allen, and Bob and Ray were all kicking off their new 5-a-week comedy series, joining our Amos and Andy Music Hall as one great hour of weekday evening fun. However, I have information positively confirming that some people who had other appointments didn't hear the premieres last night. Now that I've recovered from the shock of it and have a good grip on myself again, I'd like to advise those people that those great new shows will be on again tonight. Andy Griffith, Burns and Allen, and Bob and Ray in the Amos and Andy Music Hall. CBS Radio's new Fabulous 4 for evening comedy. I'll let bygones be bygones if those people will be here listening with the rest of us tonight. That's on CBS Radio, of course, bringing you exclusively the new different sound of evening network listening.
Well, I put her to bed, weeping and wailing. Have you found a toad?
No, I have not found a toad, and I don't understand it. Every night I come out here, there's always a toad or two jumping across the driveway.
Well, it was getting so dark you couldn't see them anyway.
Well, I'll turn on the garage lights.
Never mind. I brought out a flashlight. And one for me, too.
Oh, my God. Well, thank you, dear. I must say, I do think you've behaved rather well about all this.
Thank you. But I do think that when I already have a dog and a cat on my hands, to say nothing of 10 rabbits, 2 white mice, 4 hamsters, 2 mangy-looking chickens, and a dozen pollywogs.
I know.
To say nothing of a live assortment of beetles and caterpillars and a dead assortment of wasps and bees and moths and butterflies in every corner of the house practically.
Oh, darling, I know.
Well, I do think that now to be asked to keep a snake, and not only keep him, but feed him, to be out with a flashlight at night looking for toads, is really more than should be expected of a mother.
Yes, dear, but just think, Betsy may grow up to be a famous scientist.
Well, she will inherit it from me, because I'm certainly the keeper of a zoo.
The Couple Next Door is written by Peg Lynch and stars Peg Lynch and Ethel and Bunce with Francie Myers and is produced by Walter Hart.